It's an alert day. We're tracking everything you need to know with your one-stop shop right here at News 3 Now this morning.
Officer shot. We need an ambulance over here.
Plus, the latest on the State Street shooting that left one police officer recovering from a gunshot wound.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, and good Monday morning. This is News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Ryder. Leah Lynchide has the morning off. We want to start right away with your certified most accurate forecast. Chris Reese tracking an alert day, the chance for severe weather, Chris.
The first alert day we've had in quite a while. Watching that chance for severe storms. We're talking strong winds, weak tornadoes, along with isolated flooding and hail. Those are all things that we've got to be mindful of as we go throughout today. That being said, let's talk about some of those risk zones and where your greatest potential to see some of that severe weather will be. You see that yellow shading? That's a slight risk. Think level 2 out of 5 to see that stronger thunderstorm. That's going to be along a line from essentially Monroe to Madison up towards Fond du Lac and Door County. But west of that, we still do have that marginal risk, level 1 out of 5. That includes Baraboo, the Dells. Are you working your way over towards Dodgeville, Platteville, and Richland Center as well? Timing for this, think 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We're seeing multiple rounds of the showers of thunderstorms today, and at any point, one of those could be strong with high winds. Weak spin up tornadoes are also going to be a possibility today. In fact, one of those possibilities is, or the greatest area to see that possibility, there we go, is going to be in the southeastern quadrant of the state. You work your way further towards the north and west, and your chance of seeing that becomes less and less. Then we have your quarter-sized hail. Now, it's going to be greatest towards the east. Your high wind probability, once again, that's going to be greatest towards the east. Your severe weather risk as a whole is greatest the closer you are towards Lake Michigan. But then for all of us, we've had a lot of rain as we have gone through last week and the weekend. We're going to be adding to that today, so we do have a marginal risk of excessive rainfall. The rainfall is a good thing. Yes, we're in a drought, but when it comes all at once, you just have to be on guard for that localized flooding. Here's that system. Look at all the moisture coming in from the south and west while we are still generally dry right here in southern Wisconsin as of now. We've seen some showers throughout the overnight hours further north and west. The Dells, you had some lightning and thunder, say around 3 o'clock or so. We're dry as you head out the door right now, but do know that those showers of thunderstorms are going to be moving in. I'm stopping the clock right here. This is 11. A lot of folks are going to be where they're going already this morning by the time we get you towards 11. But if you're going out for lunch, do know that we're going to have those showers of thunderstorms around. This is now 3 o'clock. Some of those schools starting to let out. Of course, in Madison, a lot of them let out a little bit earlier on Mondays. This is what you're going to be dealing with. More showers of thunderstorms coming our way, even through the evening commute and dinner time. We're going to see your chances for those showers and thunderstorms around here, and it begins to add up. You break down some of those rainfall numbers. We have the potential to see upwards of 1 inch of rain, maybe 2 inches of rain, if not locally more, if areas get repeat thunderstorms over and over and over again. That being said, yes, it's an alert day, but I'm already watching Wednesday. I'm also watching Friday. We have more rain systems to come our way as we go throughout the week, and I didn't even get a chance to break down those for you because we've got to focus on today. So coming up in a few minutes here, when we get to that next weather segment, right around 6:16, we're going to talk about some of those other rain chances we have this week and what you can see. We're also going to take a look at that first warn traffic as you head out the door.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chris. You can track the storms today by downloading the Channel 3000 Weather app. It's free wherever you get your apps. Continuing coverage this morning, a Madison police officer recovering after being the city's first cop shot in the line of duty in nearly 20 years.
That officer has not been identified yet. Now, this all happened Saturday night when the officer was trying to arrest someone with a gun running from police. The officer is expected to be okay, and they were able to make the arrest. After this incident, some folks want more enforcement on State Street.
We need more police on the street down here, I think.
Especially in the bars, you know, people get drunk and they get like crazy, you know. And you never think like when is the moment that somebody will do something stupid.
In a statement, Madison Mayor Satya Rose Conway says her thoughts are with the officer who was shot and wishes him a speedy recovery. The DOJ's Department of Criminal Investigation, along with the Wisconsin State Crime Lab and State Patrol, are investigating what happened. Police say there's no threat to the community. You can find updates to this story on channel3000.com.
One person is dead this morning after a shooting at the Wilderness Resort over the weekend. This happened early Saturday morning in the resort's parking lot. Lake Delton police say that a 33-year-old man was shot and died at the hospital. Officers say that 24-year-old Rodan Matthews of Baraboo was taken into custody in connection with the shooting and charged with first-degree reckless homicide. We'll track those stories throughout the day, too. And once we have more information, we'll push it out through our mobile app. You can download that in your app store today.
Happening today, more speed limits are being lowered as part of the City of Madison's Vision Zero initiative. The speed limits being lowered are on the east side. The reductions will happen on North Thompson Drive from Sycamore to Highway 30. The speed limits will be going from 30 miles an hour down to 25.
So the new federal jobs report is out, and it found that out-of-work Americans are not rushing back despite those unemployment benefits ending last month. In fact, the labor force shrank last month for the first time since May. In July, there was a record 10.9 million job openings. In August, only 235,000 jobs were added, only 194,000 in September. Experts say that over time, people will begin to accept jobs at higher rates. According to the Census Household Pulse Survey, almost 5 million people are out of work so they can care for their children.
Southwest Airlines passengers are scrambling to get onto new flights around the country this morning after widespread cancellations. CBS's Laura Podesta reports exactly what caused the disruption depends on who you ask.
Ryan Lacey and his family were looking forward to flying to Florida this weekend to visit Walt Disney World. But like thousands of other Southwest Airlines passengers across the U.S., their flight from Denver was canceled.
We're going to try and get there. When, I don't know.
Southwest blamed air traffic control and weather-related challenges for more than 1,800 cancellations. But the FAA said its staffing shortages ended Friday. Sources tell CBS News a Southwest staffing shortfall this weekend was a factor in why so many of the company's flights were grounded. Other airlines didn't face widespread cancellations.
I was told there may be a crew issue, basically.
The union representing Southwest pilots denied speculation it had ordered a sick-out in response to a COVID vaccine mandate. That same union asked a court Friday to block that requirement. Southwest apologized for the massive travel disruption, saying it was trying to get people home quickly and safely.
It's not been fun. It's not a good way to end our honeymoon.
Like many travelers, Teresa Smith said she needed to return to work today.
I'm sure the emails will be full, so I've got to get back.
Southwest says it's still operating fewer flights than it did pre-pandemic, which makes it tougher to reschedule passengers. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Incidentally, the federal vaccine mandate begins December 8th, and if airlines that don't comply could potentially lose government contracts.
Coming up, can't track down that funky smell in your house? How you can find it and eliminate it.
And see how a local teacher went viral in the 608 and the impact it's having in the classroom.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart. Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true.
That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-512-1753 or go to sonobello.com now.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now This Morning. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
Just about 6:11 this morning. Time to see what people are talking about in the 608 right now. There's a local teacher going viral for his use of social media in the classroom. Take a look.
You'll be able to hear the spirit of science very soon.
This TikTok by Mr. Chick Westby has already seen more than 2.2 million views. Mr. Westby is a science teacher at Fort Atkinson schools. He's using TikTok to show more of what his students are learning in the classroom. TikTok is one of the fastest growing social media platforms, enabling users to film and share short videos from 15 seconds to 1 minute long. In his 37 years of education, this is certainly a new experience for Mr. Westby, but he says it's a great way to grab students' attention.
The entertainment, if you will, that the kids are so used to, is they're used to getting stuff fast and often, and if your class doesn't move along like that as well, you kind of lose kids considerably. They have to find some value in what you're presenting them and wanting them to learn, or they check out really quick.
Okay, do a little dance for us. So you make this.
Mr. Westby is also the head coach for the cross-country team at Fort Atkinson Schools, so he's certainly staying busy. If you'd like to follow him for yourself, I've put a link up on channel3000.com for his TikTok, and ahead in our next half hour, we'll hear more from him on what keeps Mr. Westby in the classroom after so many years.
Now, I'm not on TikTok. Are there a lot of teachers on there?
So I'm not on TikTok either, and I don't think so. I haven't heard of a lot of.
Chris Reese is raising his hand. Can we open up his mic?
I am big into TikTok. I'm always on it every day. I even make a couple of, yes, teachers are on TikTok. All around, and honestly, teacher TikTok is my favorite TikTok. What you find teachers doing is really funny, but then even sometimes they're the different things that we've all experienced if you went to public school, and they will even make funny videos kind of poking fun at the things that they experienced from their angles, teachers. And so teacher TikTok is the best and most entertaining form of TikTok out there.
Who would have thought?
It is quite entertaining. I mean, if you go watch some of his, he reminds me of Bill Nye the Science Guy. He really does. Yeah. And it's just the energy and just how much fun he's creating in the classroom. That's the best way to get students to learn.
Yeah, and he's connecting with the kids.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, making that connection so that the information actually sticks, right?
Yes, yeah, you'll see more of what he's got going on in the classroom coming up here in the next half hour. But remember, you can always let me know what inspires you here in the 608. Reach out either on social media or email in the 608 at WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
Well, the Packers are back home this morning, coming off quite a dramatic win against the Bengals yesterday afternoon. Davante Adams brought his best. He had a career-high 206 yards. The story of the game, though, was the kicking. Mason Crosby missed 3 game-winning field goals. He missed with 2 minutes left in the game. Then, after Rodgers miraculously got them in field goal range, which is seconds left, Crosby missed again. In overtime, he missed one more time, and then Bengals kicker, he missed a couple as well. Crosby, though, would get one more shot to win the game. There's one of those missed field goals from the Bengals kicker. This was heartbreaking because the kicker for the Bengals thought he made it, starts celebrating, and then he finds out it's no good. And here is Crosby with the field goal in overtime. You know, the only one that matters is the last one he makes, right? You know, forget about all the ones he missed. He made the one that mattered, and that's the end. 25-22, your final Green Bay over Cincinnati. Next up for the Packers, they play the Bears Sunday at noon in Chicago.
Spurts of lava continue to spill from the volcano on the La Palma Island in Spain right now. Lava can be seen going down the sides of the volcano, which has been erupting on the island for almost 3 weeks. The magma streaming down the hillside from the volcano destroyed nearly 1,100 buildings and surrounding land since the volcano began erupting back on September 19th. About 6,000 people have been evacuated from their homes.
In Oklahoma this morning, they are seeing some heavy rain and some storm damage. Reports of a tornado overnight. The majority of the damage so far is from hail. I am seeing some local media reports of some wind damage, possibly some tornado damage too. Not out of the question in Oklahoma this time of year for them to see a tornado. Let's talk about here in South Central Wisconsin this morning. Chris Reese here with Madison's certified most accurate forecast. Chris?
Yeah, we're talking washout rain chances as we go through today, especially into the afternoon. That in Oklahoma is the same system that's moving our direction. But then we have another one. I'm watching Wednesday into Thursday. Then we have another one. I'm starting to watch Thursday night and into Friday. So I told you all around this time last week that we were moving into an active and unsettled pattern, and now we are in the thick of it. We even saw those rain chances as we went through yesterday, and now we're talking even more rain as we go throughout today. That moves on through. Then here comes Wednesday afternoon and into Wednesday night and Thursday. That's our next system. That's a cold front that's going to bring chances for showers and thunderstorms. Oh, now we have another one coming our direction as we move towards Friday before we finally start to dry things out. That being said, as we've gone through the past week or so, we've actually really seen some beneficial rainfall. In fact, Thursday last week, more than 2 inches of rain fell in some parts of southern Wisconsin. Today, we get to add more rainfall on top of that. We could be talking another inch or so of rain as we go throughout today. It all just depends on who gets to see a repeat shower or thunderstorm. But between now and the end of the week, we're talking an inch, maybe even upwards of 2 inches of additional rainfall on top of what we've already seen. The reality is, this is a little bit uncommon at this time of the year. Typically, we're talking about frost and seeing your first snow. It's October 11th, my first winter here. It snowed on this day. But the reality is we do have to watch that chance for more severe storms. We're going to talk about when we typically see this type of severe weather as we move forward throughout the show here. But I also want to highlight traffic for you all. So far this morning, we're not seeing any big issues at this point. This is some good news for us, but do know that some heavier rain is going to be on the way. So as we start to move towards the later part of the morning, early afternoon, your evening commute, I want you to give yourself extra time and take it slowly.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chris. It is 6:17. New information out of St. Paul, Minnesota this morning, where more than a dozen people are hurt after a shooting at a bar. A woman in her 20s was killed. Police say 3 men have been arrested. Right now, all 3 of them are still in the hospital with injuries from the shooting.
The Wisconsin DOJ is also investigating an incident in Columbia County overnight after 3 deputies shot at a man in a field in the town of Scott. Officials say the man was suicidal and had pointed a weapon at the deputies. The man was taken to a nearby hospital. His current condition is unknown.
So it happens all the time. We search high and low to find out where that yucky smell is coming from. Is it the trash can, the refrigerator, the bathroom drain? Whatever is causing it, you want it gone. So this morning, Consumer Reports is taking a look at the problems. Melissa Wagner likes her front-load washing machine, but she doesn't love the maintenance.
It's a constant fight to keep it from getting gross and smelly.
Do you really have to wash out a washing machine?
Excess detergent and fabric softener can build up in your washer and become a smelly haven for mold and mildew.
So, always measure your detergent and fabric softener. And when the wash cycle is finished, remove damp clothing right away. Wipe down the door gasket and leave the door open if there are no small children around, so the machine can dry out.
Your kitchen can harbor some strange odors. When Consumer Reports asked dishwasher owners whether they clean their machine's filter, most people said they weren't even aware there was a filter.
A dirty filter not only smells bad, but the dishwasher can't clean as effectively. Cleaning it is easy. Twist out the filter, gently wash under running water, and replace it. Then, sponge out the corners and floor of the machine, and your dishwasher is ready for another load. Onto the fridge. Spills can leak into the bins and crevices in the shelves. Remove them and soak in warm soapy water. Use a solution of a tablespoon of bleach in a gallon of water to wipe down and sanitize the inside of the fridge. Another source of mysterious smells, the garbage disposal. To freshen the drain pipe, layer in 6 ice cubes, a tablespoon of baking soda, 3 lemon slices, a teaspoon of bleach, and 6 more ice cubes. Grind it, rinse, and enjoy the non-aroma.
20 after 6 right now, and still ahead for us on News 3 Now this morning. We're taking a look at how Madison is fighting the rise in car thefts.
Up next, how McDonald's is giving back to teachers starting today.
With a nursing degree, helping others went from a job to a career.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
After we backed that bus out of its stall and started driving, I just loved it. We really get a chance to get to know each other. Almost everyone has a different story about how they came to bus driving, so you really end up feeling like you're part of a family.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
When you run with Sloan's on a John Deere 1025R, you can feel the power. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Associated Physicians celebrates 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Associated Physicians, devoted physicians, trusted care.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
The Culligan Connect app from Culligan Water works with our smart, high-efficiency water softener to monitor water usage, potential leaks, and salt, so you never run out. Get more control of your home's water. Contact Culligan Water, the local water experts.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Anderson is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Anderson today.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see.
Right now, get 35% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
Go to Amazon.com skills to enable Channel 3000 news briefs.
When you run with Sloan's on a John Deere 1025R, you can feel the power. Get your John Deere 1025R for just $171 per month. Get a John Deere now and
power up at Sloan's.
Visit Sloan Implement today, celebrating 90 years and going strong.
Cobuson Buses, now hiring.
Working with Cobuson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. If you do need time off, they work around you. They definitely try to make it a company that's based for you.
Visit Cobuson.com to apply.
Welcome back at 6:23. Ellie's sharing her morning with us. Take a look at that one.
That is an excellent photo. Ellie knows what she's doing with the camera, with the backlit sun there. The orange there is just incredible, and the rays through the fog, and the horse, lovely.
Just eating away.
Yeah, just
unfazed.
That's the life. That is the life right there, isn't it? Thanks for sharing your morning with us. You can do it too. Just snap a picture and use the hashtag MyNews3Morning when you post it on social media.
Well, starting today, teachers can get a little extra lovin' with free breakfast from McDonald's.
Yeah, contrary to what our teas may have suggested there before the break, it is not big bags of marijuana. It's breakfast. So teachers, administrators, and school staff are eligible for some thank you meals. All you got to do is show their work ID. Then you'll receive hash browns and one of 3 sandwiches, plus a free drink. The promotion lasts all week long. McDonald's gave away 12 million free thank you meals to first responders and healthcare workers last year, so this year, teachers and educators.
I love that. And I mean, just like our healthcare workers, our educators have been through a lot over the last 18 months as well.
Certainly. What's your go-to breakfast item at McDonald's?
Definitely the Egg McMuffin.
Egg McMuffin?
Yep.
Classic.
And just a classic iced coffee as well.
Nice.
Just black iced coffee.
I got to get a hash brown.
The hash browns are
Gotta
good.
get a hash brown. And if I really want to splurge, you got to get the McGriddle.
Oh,
right?
That is splurging.
Oh.
That's a good one, too.
Oh, so yummy. All right, there you go. Chance for you to get some free breakfast if you're an educator. Chris Reese, what do you think of McDonald's breakfast?
I don't get it often, but when I do, I go for the McGriddle.
Nice little
every
treat.
time. Yep, that's what it is. I remember being like 8 years old and having my first one.
Oh, man.
And I still remember how good that I thought it was, like my reaction. So, yeah, that is my go-to.
You never forget your first, Chris Reese.
I know. We're also talking about severe weather as we go throughout today, guys. One of the things I actually want to talk about is the fact that we're a little late in the year. We don't typically see these kind of severe storms at this point in the season, but nonetheless, we do have a risk for tornadoes today. It's a lower end deal, but October typically averages 0. But we look at just the year that we have had so far this year. We've had 31 tornadoes total. 24 of those were in this 15-day stretch at the end of July into August, and yet 15 tornadoes happened in just one night. So we've had a lot of tornadoes so far this year. And when it comes to today, yes, there is a risk of them. That's going to be from Monroe up towards Madison, over towards Waukesha, essentially, and then everywhere south. Janesville, Beloit, that includes you guys as well. Also, that wind threat is everywhere towards the east. But when we come back at 6:30, we're going to let you know what you can do to prepare for the storms.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Pick and Save, we know that the slower a banana ripens, the longer it stays fresh. So we keep things fresher than fresh by ripening them slowly.
Bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Attic Angel Community has earned a reputation as the one and only. But what's so memorable to the people who live here?
It's good local heart.
Interesting friends.
The view from my window.
Continuing education.
The food.
The amazing art studio.
Happy hour.
There are many reasons to love Attic Angel Community, but there's just one Attic Angel.
At Menards, we have what you need to finish your painting projects. We offer free color matching and carry the tools you need to complete your project. Make sure your paint stays where you want it with Duck Clean Release Tape. All Duck brand blue painter's tape is 11% off. Then use Zinsser Smart Coat for ultra smooth coverage, superior adhesion, and exceptional washability. Save 11% on all Zinsser paint at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Have you seen those small
careful with the...
Sorry, Missy.
Excuse me, could we...
Excuse me, I was wondering, could we... Bedroom.
Finding the right person for the job isn't always easy. But when you have an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can give you personalized advice and could help you save hundreds.
Who wants some dress shirts?
For expert help with all your insurance needs, get to know your local Geico agent today.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at US Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right, visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
All Denny's pancakes are made to order with fresh buttermilk, but this month's Spotlight Stack feels like fall and is the pumpkiniest, pecan pie drizzliest, and most gram-worthy of them all. New pumpkin pecan pancakes, this month's Spotlight Stack. See you at Denny's.
As traveling continues throughout the year, Meineke Car Care Center is continuing to make your safety our #1 priority. To give you peace of mind, receive a free brake inspection with any appointment. Meineke Car Care Center is here to help keep you safe on the road.
How do we make sure Pick and Save food is fresh? We put sensors on our coolers, and if something changes, we drop whatever we're doing to take care of it. That way, we can make sure Pick and Save food isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh.
It is an alert day. We are tracking more storms, letting you know how you can prepare in the first storm forecast.
And car thefts on the increase in Madison, what local police are doing to keep your car safe. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now. This morning, I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Leah Linscheid has the morning off. We want to start right away with that alert day forecast. Chris Reese is here tracking the very latest and the certified most accurate in Madison. Chris, good morning to you.
I am watching a line essentially from Monroe to Madison to Fond du Lac and points towards the east. This is where you're going to have your best chance to see those stronger thunderstorms as we go throughout today. We have that slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for the severe storms. You work your way back towards the west, say Black Earth and Mazomanie. Now you're in Sauk City up towards Baraboo. You are in the marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, so you're not completely out of the woods, but that best chance for those stronger storms, that's going to remain east as we go throughout today. I've been watching Doppler track. We had a round of storms overnight and early this morning. That's moved towards the north. More showers are getting ready to move in from the south and west. And the air, it is warm. It's able to contain more moisture. And we have to watch that heavier rain potential as well. Juneau, good morning. It is 63 as you head out the door. Janesville, 66 for you guys. A little bit cooler back towards the west. Viroqua coming in at 55. Prairie du Chien at 56. Camp Douglas is at 57 as you head out the door this morning. Here's that live look in Madison. Already you see that cloud cover starting to work its way on in. Cloudy skies, we are at 62 as you begin to head out the door. Let's put things into motion. This is Future Track. You saw the rain move in from the south and west. It is now 11 o'clock, folks, and we're talking heavier rain that's going to be impacting parts of the area. The rumbles of thunder, the flashes of lightning, you're going to hear and see those as we move in towards 11 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock. Here comes another round of showers and thunderstorms. On Mondays, I know MMSD releases early, so now you're starting to start the evening commute. You're adding buses and teenagers towards the road. By the time you get towards 3 o'clock, we're going to see more showers and thunderstorms rolling in at that point, and then more rounds of the showers and storms stick with us through the evening commute and even into your dinner time hours. So the reason being, or that's the reason being that I'm saying all day long, you have to watch that chance for the showers and thunderstorms as we go throughout today. Today is not a first warn or a game plan day, but it's a take action day. Any plans you have for severe weather, now's the time to put them into use. And that means having that severe weather kit. That includes batteries, flashlights, water. This is all in case you lose power. And you've got some time this morning, if you don't have this together, to maybe run out and get this together. But also always know that safe place, whether you're at work or at home, and anything you have in the yard that can blow away, maybe take some time to secure that. I'm going to post this on social media as well as we go through the next couple of minutes, but I'm always big on staying proactive and not reactive when it comes to severe weather. Today is certainly a day to plan ahead, especially as we start to move towards the afternoon. Temperatures then cool down as we start to look ahead, perhaps cooling down all the way into the 50s for highs as we move towards the weekend.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you. Remember, you can stay on top of today's changing weather by downloading the Channel 3000 Weather app. Just search for Channel 3000 Weather in your app store.
6:33 now. Car thefts in Madison are on the rise. Madison police have seen a pretty steady increase from 448 in 2017 to 257 in 2018. And through the month of September so far this year, here's where we're at. 619 car thefts. Now, the Dane County Sheriff's Office is seeing some similar trends countywide as well. Our Madeline O'Neill has been looking into this and investigating what happens once cars are referred and what's being done to put the brakes on it. And she found that in 2018 and 2019, car thefts referrals for juveniles topped adult referrals, peaking at 321 in 2019. Dane County's district attorney says at the time there was a group of about 50 that they deemed repeat offenders who may be aging into the adult system. In 2020, juvenile referrals dropped below adult referrals once more. So far, 2021 continues that trend. Police say they're trying to get the number of stolen cars down.
We're trying our best to increase patrols in the areas that we need to be, trying to get into the neighborhoods, but we can't be there all the time. And then motivation, right? We want to decrease the motivation of people to commit crimes by making good and quality arrests.
Chief Barnes says they're often crimes of opportunity, so locking your house, garage, and car doors is key. So for the full News 3 Now Investigates story on Madison car thefts, you can head to channel3000.com.
Healthcare workers have been fighting the COVID-19 pandemic on the front lines for more than a year and a half now, and we're learning more about the toll it's taking on their mental health.
Healthcare workers we're finding have increasing rates of burnout, anxiety, are at risk of developing post-traumatic stress disorder, and have ongoing long-term effects from the stress.
In what they call the Warrior Watch study, doctors and nurses wear Apple Watches to monitor their heart rate and fill out surveys to measure stress, resilience, emotional support, and quality of life. They also found healthcare workers who could overcome stress and had strong emotional support were protected, along with better sleep patterns and exercise schedules. Right now in Wisconsin, the 7-day average of cases is more than 2,500. The 7-day average has been above 2,000 since September 15th. 17 counties are considered critically high.
It's been more than a week now since 3 teenagers were killed in a car crash. The Dane County Sheriff's Office says the charges against the driver who rear-ended the teenager's vehicle could be coming this week. Police have said it's a 30-year-old Madison man. Meantime, the Middleton community continues to remember the lives of the 3 high school seniors. Last night, they held a celebration of life for people to gather together.
We gather with great sadness as the Middleton High School family. We are at a complete loss for words. But our gathering today is our way of reassuring each other that together we can face this loss.
For more coverage on how the community has remembered the students this last week, go to channel3000.com.
Today is Columbus Day, but President Biden is also acknowledging it as Indigenous Peoples Day. The holiday began as an opposition to Christopher Columbus's controversial life, including the atrocities he committed against Indigenous people. Groups began advocating for Indigenous Peoples Day to replace Columbus Day. This year, the president issued proclamations for both observations. In the president's statement, he says, quote, "I encourage everyone to celebrate and recognize the many indigenous communities and cultures that make up our great country."
A judge has ordered Assembly Speaker Robin Vos to turn over records related to an investigation he started into the 2020 presidential election, saying he unjustifiably withheld them. Also today, the head of the investigation, Michael Gableman, is now facing calls to resign after he compared reporting on the probe by the state's largest newspaper to propaganda from Nazi Germany. Gableman made the comments in a radio interview, but quickly retracted the comparison.
Across the state this morning, there's a new landmark in Manitowoc. Governor Evers and U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin visited the Maritime Museum there this weekend as the state officially designated the Wisconsin Shipwreck Coast, which is a national marine sanctuary.
Classrooms across the state, while they're doing that and learning about the history not only of when those shipwrecks went down, but why they are there and what kind of cargo were they carrying.
The coast joins only 15 national maritime sanctuaries in the country. It includes waters in Manitowoc, Sheboygan, and Ozaki areas. The governor says the sanctuary will be co-managed by the state. Just about 6:38 right now on a Monday morning. Still dark out there. It is an alert day. Chris Reese tracking the chance for severe weather coming up in his forecast.
And we'll continue to introduce you to local business owners in honor of National Women's Small Business Month.
And we're also in the 608 with how a local teacher went viral on social media.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
For 87 years, Steinhafels has been helping families create the home of their dreams. And during Steinhafels' 87th anniversary sale, we're celebrating with store-wide savings of 35%, plus an extra $87 off your purchase of $17.99 or more. Steinhafels has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Celebrate 87 years with us and save big during Steinhafels anniversary sale. Only at Steinhafels and steinhafels.com.
In one instant, an accident can change your life. Gingras, Thompson & Walks has assembled the top personal injury lawyers in Wisconsin to fight for victims' rights. If you've been injured in an accident, contact Gingras, Thompson & Walks for a free consultation.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original window. It's bone chilling.
Folks, there's no need to be afraid of old windows. Just call Feldco for 50% off.
Right now at Feldco, get 50% off windows. Plus, no interest for 1 year.
50% off windows ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Fry Construction is celebrating 26 years of providing excellence in home improvements. We strive to exceed the expectations of our clients with each and every project we do. Respected by your neighbors and voted Best of Madison 2 years in a row. Best kitchen and bath design, best roofer. Experience the Best of Madison for yourself and save 26% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
This year has been good for binging, but bad for bodies. Maybe your me time could use an upgrade to Massage Envy, where more people go to feel and look better. Massage Envy. Keep your body working.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
To be voted the #1 news station in America is an honor.
And to be called the best in our industry is a great accomplishment.
News 3 Now, WISC-TV, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence.
We're excited about receiving this prestigious award.
Not for what it says about us,
but what it means for you.
Thank you for making News 3 Now, WISC-TV.
Your first choice for excellence.
Hey, Chris. I'm Trouty from Verona.
And I'm Lynn from Wanakee.
Plan our day.
Well, good morning, guys. Here's what we're looking at as we go throughout today. It's going to be that chance to see some of those showers and thunderstorms moving into the picture, especially at lunchtime and through your evening. We've already seen that cloud cover on the increase. Look for more cloud cover as we go throughout today. Here's radar. We're dry in southern Wisconsin right now as you begin to head out the door. I'm focused on what's back towards the south and west. This is the shower and thunderstorm activity that's going to move in, and it will be heavy at times. Expect to get wet, especially as we start to move towards your lunchtime hours into the early afternoon. It's going to take us until overnight tonight, early tomorrow, that we finally start to see those rain chances come down. But some of these storms could be on the severe side, folks. We're watching that possibility of weak spin-up tornadoes and high winds, along with quarter-size hail, and it's very important that you stay ahead of the weather as we go throughout today. Have everything that you need just to be prepped for the storms. This does not mean that everyone is just going to see a widespread severe weather outbreak. This is not that setup at all. But should the severe storm hit your house and you lose power, these are the things you should have ready to go.
Chris Reese, thank you. 6:42 right now, and it's time to slow things down and see what people are talking about in the 608 this morning. There's a local educator going viral for his use of social media in the classroom. His first TikTok has already seen more than 2.2 million views. Take a look.
Here it comes. Little butterfly wing. This piece of science.
That right there is Mr. Chick Westby, a science teacher and head cross-country coach at Fort Atkinson School District. After being encouraged by his son to download TikTok for the classroom, he's been posting videos for some of his science lessons. In just 1 month, Mr. Westby has gained close to 14,000 followers with more than 500,000 likes so far. After having to adapt to technology time and time again, I asked Mr. Westby what keeps him going every day.
We really want those kids to be excited about, hey, what's gonna happen tomorrow, and we kind of want that excitement every day. That when they come through the door, they're going to be like, hey, what's going to go in here today? What are we doing today? And they'll be excited about that. And I play it up big.
All right, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Some of his colleagues tell me Mr. Westby is one of the most positive, happy, and energetic teachers and coaches they know. He's been teaching science for 37 years and still makes things fun for the students. If you'd like to follow Mr. Westby on TikTok for yourself and check out some of his other creative videos, I've put a link on channel3000.com.
Reminds me a lot of Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yes, he's such a fun guy. Just getting the chance to Zoom with him for a few minutes was just fantastic. And you can just tell with his videos that he just loves to have a good time, and to be able to teach in that way I think is so important, especially for our young kids.
Yeah, and it sounds like this was something he was doing for 37 years anyway.
Yes.
And now they're just putting a camera on him. Now they're just showing him on TikTok.
And I think what's cool is, I mean, we've seen how social media can go viral. In this case, it did 2.2 million views within the last month or so. And, you know, not only are his students learning from that, but there are other students across really the world that are learning from Mr. Westby too.
Hey, however you can connect to students, you know, that's the goal.
Yeah, you got to change, you got to adapt. So good job to him. And yeah, you can tell he's making a lot of positive impacts over there in Fort Atkinson.
Fun story.
Yeah, it really was. Remember, you can always let me know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email in the 608 at WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
October is National Women's Small Business Month, and one local woman is taking on the task of starting a nonprofit. We wanted to tell you about Nikita Ray. She just threw herself into raising money for pancreatic cancer after her grandmother was diagnosed with and died from the disease in just 6 months. She created the Ebony Eyes Foundation. It's a brand new nonprofit that just received its 501c3 certification. Ebony Eyes will raise money for pancreatic, colon, and brain cancer and donate to organizations that research, treat, and improve the quality of life for people living with the 3 deadliest types of cancer.
My slogan is "Cancer sucks, but raising awareness doesn't have to."
There you go. Ebony Eyes' first event is an adult prom this month. You can learn all about it by going to our website.
646, as we near the end of Hispanic Heritage Month, many immigrants are still fighting for permanent status here in the U.S. Federal lawmakers continue to look for ways to pass sweeping reform, though some say not fast enough.
CBS's Skylar Henry shares one man's push for change.
Thousands in Washington say creating better pathways to citizenship for millions of immigrants in the U.S. should be on the top of lawmakers' priority lists. Perhaps no one more than Ricardo Ortiz, a 30-year-old from Oaxaca in southwest Mexico, who moved to the States 2 years ago. Ortiz joined CASA, the largest grassroots immigrant advocacy organization in the Mid-Atlantic. For him, it's personal. He grew up attending marches alongside his mother in their village.
A lot of them are here because they don't have opportunities in their country. They want to live in a better place for their children, for them, and also for their communities.
As debate over reform heats up, Ortiz and CASA are regularly in D.C. When he isn't, he canvasses the streets of Baltimore, Maryland, and the surrounding suburbs, making connections with the city's growing Latino population.
In your time in Baltimore, and since you started with CASA, what have you learned?
I learned a lot of things. I think the principle is I learned about my rights, about the rights of the immigrant community, but also how to speak English.
Outreach is another pillar for CASA, providing job opportunities, rental assistance, and even COVID vaccine information for thousands.
Hola, Enrique, ¿cómo está?
And Ortiz is there, organizing food distribution sites for 250 people a week.
To be help to the Hispanic community in general. It doesn't matter not only for Spanish, it's a help for the all kind of different nationality.
But it's shoring up permanent status for millions that's at Ortiz's core.
We work so hard for this beautiful country, and they want just living their lives and live a good life.
A good life only made better with comprehensive legislation, Ortiz says, for immigrants and their families. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Baltimore, Maryland.
648 right now. Coming up in the morning sprint, a local fundraiser donating thousands of dollars to end hunger.
First, though, we want to say happy birthday to Quinn and all the kiddos turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with News 3 Now this morning. We'll be right back.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
And help us celebrate.
Over 25 Wanakee Furniture, etc.
Habitat homes are built and bought by the hardworking families that live in them. Through affordable mortgages backed by your donations, Habitat Dane County offers a chance for these families to invest in their future and their community. Please donate or volunteer today.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new CHR, Sienna, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
When you open a jar of Better Than Bouillon, you open up dinner time to great flavor. Chicken, beef, roasted garlic, sauteed onion. With Better Than Bouillon, the possibilities are endless. Make your everything better with Better Than Bouillon. Don't just make it better.
At U.S. Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less. And less also means more, as in more choice. While the other guys may limit your options, at U.S. Cellular, you choose any phone and we make it free. That's right. Visit our store and any phone you see is free. Plus, get unlimited data for $30 a month and get the most out of our state-of-the-art network, wherever you choose to go. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Stanley Steamer loves Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Paul Ashik, local owner of Stanley Steamer here in Madison. We've been proudly cleaning your homes and businesses for over 30 years and will continue to keep your carpet, upholstery, area rugs, hard floors, and air ducts clean for many more. We strive to provide the best quality in both the services we provide and the equipment we use. That's why you've trusted us to keep Madison and southwestern Wisconsin homes cleaner, healthier, and more beautiful place to live. Call and book a cleaning today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
iMart Express is the only place where you can count on same-day service. Thanks to our local labs, shop our huge selection and get quality glasses at a price you'll love. And see better today. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit AnytimeFitness.com today.
It's our biggest sale of the year.
And you can save big
On quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale.
and help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture, etc.
Hope is closer than ever. SSM Health Cancer Care.
You're watching News 3 Now This Morning, winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
It's 6:51, time for the morning sprint.
Breaking this morning, Merck says it is seeking emergency use authorization from the FDA for its COVID-19 vaccine treatment. The study done on the antiviral pill was ended early because it was deemed so effective on the more than 700 patients. The CEO says in a statement they are submitting their application for approval because the pandemic demands urgency. Merck says it can produce up to 10 million treatments by the end of the year. The Brewers are set to play Game 3 of the Division Series today. Right now, they're tied with the Braves at 1 game apiece. Friday and Saturday's games were in Milwaukee, but today the Brewers are in Atlanta. First pitch is scheduled for 12:07 this afternoon. The Brewers won't be back in Milwaukee until Thursday, but only if the series needs a 5th game.
A Madison police officer recovering after being shot over the weekend. That officer has yet to be identified. We do know that it happened when the officer was trying to arrest someone with a gun, running from police. The officer is expected to be okay, and they were able to make the arrest. The DOJ is among the authorities investigating.
Car thefts in Madison have been increasing in recent years. Police say they are strict in finding and prosecuting car thieves, but it's hard to patrol and prevent the thefts. Chief Barnes says they're often crimes of opportunity, so locking your home, garage, and cars are key. For more on our full investigation, just go to channel3000.com.
What was initially supposed to be a rally against the decision to end the midwifery program at SSM Health turned into a cause for celebration. Earlier this week, SSM Health announced that it would not be ending the program anytime soon. The hospital now says it'll take feedback from the community to strengthen and evolve the current system.
Waunakee High School has been hosting its 15th annual Food for Kids event Sunday. So far, the program has donated more than 3 million meals. They had some pretty ambitious goals for this year: 50,000 meals for the Dane County Community Action Coalition and 150,000 meals for an orphanage in Haiti.
Badgers head coach Paul Chris says running back Jalen Berger has been dismissed from the program. The Badgers have not given a reason why the redshirt freshman was dismissed. Berger played in 7 games during his time with the team last season, leading the way in rushing yards.
President Biden has declared today as Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day. He is the first president to commemorate it. A number of states have replaced Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day. The president says he doesn't intend to replace Columbus Day, instead adding. Madison College will be holding an Indigenous Peoples Day ceremony at their Truax campus at 11:30 this morning.
The 115th Fighter Wing says they will be flying in and out of Truax Field until about 11 o'clock tonight. They say the F-16 flights are in support of worldwide contingency operations. The release thanked the support they've received from the community as they perform their missions.
TikTok is condemning a growing trend on social media. The Slap Your Teacher challenge is spreading around schools in the country. The name of the challenge speaks for itself, encouraging students to slap teachers, get it on camera, and post to TikTok. TikTok says it condemns this trend and any content will be removed from the platform. They call it an insult to all educators.
Well, a win's away, and the Packers took down the Cincinnati Bengals yesterday with this game-winning field goal from Mason Crosby after he missed 3 opportunities to win the game. Final 25-22. Next up for the Packers, the Chicago Bears, Sunday at noon in Chicago.
Facebook says it will be introducing new features, including prompting teens to take a break from Instagram and nudging teens if they repeatedly look at the same content. The changes come in the wake of Facebook whistleblowers' testimony that the social media site harms children.
It is an alert day. We're going to be watching that risk for severe weather, especially towards the eastern half of the state. That's where we have that slight risk, level 2 out of 5. We're looking at high winds and weak spin-up tornadoes being our highest threat. Now, that best risk to see a tornado is going to be further across southeastern parts of Wisconsin, and then we have the small hail and the wind to be concerned about. We're also going to be looking at your excessive rainfall outlook at a marginal risk. So the heavier rain, it's not here now, but that's set to work its way on in as we start to move into the afternoon and late morning. So folks, be prepared for this to come your way. The heaviest rainfall works in right around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then we're going to see more rounds of those showers or thunderstorms all the way throughout tonight.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you for joining us, everyone. Make it a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.